What's up guys, Javier from That Racing Channel. Welcome back to another one. Today we are at Sick Week 2023. This is the start of a whole week of drag and drive racing. So starts in Orlando, then goes to Bradenton, Georgia Motorsports Park, Gainesville Raceway, and then back to Orlando. Got my boy Kyle, BoostedBoiz here. We tried helping him out with some 24.5-inch slicks, and unfortunately they got lost on the way to his house, so we're still trying to find them. And he really needed them so he can run the car hard on Sick Week here. What's up, bro? What's going on, man? Good to see you, brother.
Don't mind the squeaking alternator belt.
So I was just telling the guys I was trying to get you sorted with the tires.
Yeah.
And UPS lost them. So we're still trying to get them found.
Yeah, hopefully
we can find them, because those things are like gold right now. You can't find them anywhere.
Yeah, I was gonna order some, but they were out of stock everywhere.
Dude, they have been for like a good year now, almost, I would say. But yeah, man, you're here, Sick Week.
Yeah.
You got the old
wagon.
You got the old wagon.
The old Wago.
Dude, so what's new? I know you got a couple new things going on with it.
We just rebuilt the engine and got it running like 2 or 3 days ago. That's actually all that's really been done. It's stayed on the same setup, but the other engine that was in it blew up a while back. It's just on a stock CRV K-Series transmission.
Yeah.
Stock wagon all-wheel drive drivetrain, and it's nothing too crazy.
Probably one of the few wagons that's still actually left all-wheel drive and not stripped for all the parts.
Yeah, it's kind of sad to see all the wagons just get gutted and then the shells are just tossed aside.
Well, you're holding it down for the wagon.
Yep.
The Wago fam here.
I guess they're just making this one more and more rare, but it sucks to see that they're getting so rare.
Yeah, man, for sure. So what's the new setup with the engine? Is it just like is it sleeved or just like piston rod deal?
It's a rod piston deal, but I put epoxy around the cylinders.
Okay.
So I epoxied the block just to kind of strengthen it, and then yeah, rods, pistons, head studs. Did some Super Tech dual springs and retainers in the head just to let it rev more, and that's about it. Just hoping to make like 600-700 eventually.
Yeah.
But I'm limited out here to only go 11.5 because it doesn't have a cage in it right now.
Right. Yeah,
it has the full stock interior. I didn't want to gut up the interior too bad. I like all the...
You can't cage this thing, man. It's so nice.
Dude, I still got the automatic seat belts and everything. So.
Dude, this thing is so mint. I mean, honestly, for the year that this is, and like, I usually just see them absolutely trash. This thing is nice, man.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
I'm just missing the center console plastic and the glove box, but that's back at the house, so I was gonna put that stuff back on.
Yeah, man.
If we get some floor mats in there and get the driver's seat a little patched up, it's a little torn, but the interior is overall like not bad.
Really good,
considering how bad most of them are.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah. So what's the goal? Just to make it all the 5 days?
Yeah, that's obviously our overall goal, just to not break down and make it through the whole event. But yeah, we entered it into the dial your own, so I'm gonna go as close to that 1150 as I can, since that's all I'm allowed to run, and we're just hoping to make it through, no issues. But if we have issues, we brought a whole bunch of tools in the back, and since it's a wagon, I didn't need the trailer, so we just shoved everything back there, and we should be good to go. We still got the sound system back there. You got your spare wheels back there. Oh, you got a sound system back here?
We got the sub box. With the Zebra sub box, bro.
I couldn't take that out of there. I had to make sure we had all that.
I love it, dude. Hopefully we get you those tires found. So I mean, I think we should be able to try to get them at the hub tomorrow, and at least you get a good round. You might have to just do a round today or something without it, or tomorrow without it, but hopefully we get them found for you. Other than that, you have the other tires here, I guess.
Yeah, the other street tires in there. Those are just some Nittos. They're gonna be a little more aggressive than a slick for sure, but at least it's something. So my thought is, if we have to run it on those, I'll just go really easy on the launch, try not to break nothing.
Yep.
But considering I'm only allowed to go 11.5 anyways, there's no reason to send it while we're out here, especially on the first day.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, it'd be really cool if we get those slicks and we get through the whole event, and then we turn in our slip for the last day and the car's still good to go. I'm gonna turn this thing up and just see what happens.
What would you want it to run, or what do you think it would run all the way turned up?
For starters, I'd be happy with anything in the 10s, just because that would be a new PB for the car. It's never been in the 10s, and that's like its next bracket. But I think fully dialed, I don't see any reason this isn't like a mid 9-second car.
Oh yeah, dude, that would be
built motor now,
badass.
all-wheel drive it. You see how good the all-wheel drive Honda stuff works.
Oh
it
yeah,
should do it
I mean these are light.
It should be a mid 9-second car, no problem.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, these things probably don't weigh too much, right? Like, what do you think this weighs?
This one's about 2,500.
Yeah, so pretty light.
Yeah, not bad. I haven't weighed it in a long time, but I know it's somewhere in that ballpark.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm excited to get through the week and have a good time with the boys. That's what it's all about.
Bro. Good luck, man.
Thank you.
Yo, what's up, brother?
How's it going, man? Good to see you guys. Man. Yeah, you too. I'm glad you guys made it out.
Absolutely. I'm glad you made it out too. I know you've been cranking on this beast.
Dude, thrashing.
Non-stop.
Yeah, a lot of 2 a.m. nights getting it here, but for the most part, I think we're ready for this week, man. I'm really excited to see what it does. Literally have 1 day of track testing on it and drove it down the interstate 2 days ago, and we're out here to see what it'll do.
Heck yeah, man.
Give it hell. And
I mean, there's no better way to shake it down than 5-day torture test at a sick week.
Right. You know, there's nothing, 1,000 miles, 800 miles, however long it is.
Yep.
That's the best break-in for this kind of a build. You know, 3-year build finally came together, and yeah, we'll see what it does.
It's been so awesome. We've been following the build as you've been building it and progressing with it, and it's so awesome to see it all come together. Right. And I know you did like pretty much all of it yourself, outside of maybe a couple little things.
Yeah.
But I mean, so give us the rundown. I mean, obviously everybody knows this car, but for the people, any of our fans that haven't seen it, give us a rundown on the story of the car, the truck, and how it's progressed and the setup and all that.
Yeah. So long story short, my great uncle actually bought the truck new in '69, '70, whatever it would have been. The truck's a '70 K15. Been passed down through the family. A couple of wrecks later, I think that was about 5 years ago, and I got in a pretty bad wreck, totaled. And after that, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna build a race truck out of it. So we started with an 03 Duramax chassis, engine, the whole deal. It was actually my daily driver. And then we took the body off it, cut the frame in half, threw all that away, and started building what we have today. It originally started out like, oh, I just want a fun weekend truck, you know, nothing too crazy. And 3 years later, it's finally done, and we built a monster. It's, again, an LB7 Duramax power plant, big fuel, big injectors, thanks to Extra G Performance. It's got a 4L80E transmission, 4-wheel drive, and big turbo, big fuel. Should make some decent power. We dynoed at like 890 or something. Should be able to make around 1,400 with it once we turn all 3 kits of nitrous on it. And yeah, just kind of dial it in from there, man. It's been pretty promising with the little bit we've done with it already, so we'll see how it goes.
Dude, that's this thing is gonna be rowdy, dude. Honestly, yeah. I've been in a couple of the big power, you know, 4-wheel drive diesel stuff.
Right.
And the torque they make is just, honestly, things this big should not go that fast.
Right.
And it's just such a different feeling and an experience having so much torque.
Yeah.
And then you're actually putting it down, you know.
Right.
So this is gonna be wild, dude.
Yeah, man. It is crazy, the difference feeling. You know, you don't have the RPM and the horsepower that some of the gas guys do, but the torque, man, it'll get you, and it hooks you. You know, that's why I built the diesel. It's kind of the dumb thing to do. It'd be a lot cheaper and faster to build a gasser to go quick, but there's definitely something unique about them, and
that's what I love.
They're a whole different
it,
experience to drive.
It's unique,
right?
You know?
Right.
You're not seeing a lot of these builds out there, so
yep.
I think you absolutely killed it, man. We're gonna, obviously you got to do your thing during sick week, but we're gonna have to come visit you guys. We're gonna have to go for a ride in this thing at some point, man. Once it's dialed.
Right, definitely. You guys are welcome anytime. Love to get with you guys and you know, film some stuff with the whole fleet. You know, the BoostedBoiz deal. And
absolutely.
Get you guys in a few of the cars. It'd be awesome to have you.
Yes, man. Yes. What size turbo did you say it was?
The turbo on it is a VS 8596 T6. So
we'll see how that does this week. It makes, on the dyno, it made about 75 pounds of boost, so hopefully we can keep it alive. We do have a backup 91 millimeter for it. Yeah,
These
so
diesels love that boost.
yeah, man, they don't care. No wastegates, no blow off valves.
Yeah.
They make what they make, and
Sure.
you know, we let them ride. So
I mean,
that's
for the
all we
diesel
brought.
Stuff, it's like, you know, that's a pretty big turbo, but for the diesel
Yeah.
stuff, it's not like crazy big.
Not
you know?
crazy. I mean, a lot of guys run upwards of like 90, 100 millimeter
Sure.
singles, and you know, this one spools up great. We'll probably go to a bigger turbo in the future, but
Yeah.
for the 6 week stuff and driving it, this is like the primo setup, because it actually will spool on the street and
Yep.
kind of be efficient. So, and we don't need nitrous to come up on the brake or anything with this
Exactly.
setup. So this one keeps it really happy for now, but definitely in the near future it's gonna GT55 and we're gonna have some fun with it.
Heck yeah, man. So with the testing you've done, can you talk about like any preliminary numbers you guys had at the track or anything? Or?
Yeah. So literally we dynoed it the morning of and then went to the track that same night, and with a very rudimentary setup on the suspension, it went a 637 at 116 in the 8th, and that was with a 1.660 foot. So
Wow.
not very good on the 60.
So much left in it.
Yeah, and that night I think we cut like a 142 60 foot in it, and you know, that's really with a horrible suspension setup in it. We didn't have time to make a bar change, so I think it's got a lot of room to improve. Got a lot of great guys on board with the truck to get it there, so really looking forward to getting it dialed in here in the next couple months and seeing what we can do with it, man.
Heck yeah, man. We're excited for you as well, man.
Thank you.
Well, good luck. You got 5 crazy days ahead of you.
Yeah.
And, I wish you the
They call
best
it
of
Hell
luck.
Week for a reason, so we'll see, man.
Wish you the best of luck, man, and we'll definitely catch up with you later on.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you, sir.
Rolls a 14.3, smoke the tires off.
Brent, dude, I forgot to put it in 4-wheel drive. Damn it! Oh well, it felt pretty good up top.
Dude, I don't even want to look at you
So
right now.
what happened, my brother? Did you leave that thing in rear-wheel drive or
Yeah,
what?
I left it in 2-wheel drive. So I wasn't gonna make a second pass, but here we are. We're getting ready to go up again.
I saw the like you just did a rolling burnout.
Yep.
For like 50 feet. I'm like, uh-oh.
Yep. Like I said, kind of new to the truck. Second time out, just totally spaced it out, putting in 4-wheel drive. So
I've done that a couple times in the
Yeah.
GTR, so I feel you, brother.
Yep, so
I feel you. You get your head in the moment. and-
right.
Yep.
You know, everything else going on, you're like, all right, trying to focus on all this other stuff, and
Cool.
We'll put it in 4-wheel drive
Well,
this next
that's
time.
good news that it should do better now in 4-wheel drive.
Yeah, it should do a lot better.
Hell yeah.
Mile an hour, pretty good though.
Yeah,
so
dude. I mean, you got
132.
off of it, then came back in
Yeah.
it. I still saw
Pedaled up
130
top.
something. I was like,
It's like, yeah.
hell yeah, dude.
So,
So
we'll be-
she's making jam.
Yeah,
Yeah.
should be good. We'll see what it does this next pass.
Awesome, man. Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Oh, dude. She looks spicy, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
What's the setup on this thing, man?
So it's a 6775 K24 Tron pistons, inline pro rods,
Hell yeah. Spicy
skunk
deal.
2 cams. Yeah, it's good. It's a good little deal.
Hell yeah. What
Yeah.
what are you running? Like dial your own or what?
We're gonna run that Freaks class.
Okay.
So you know, it's kind of a freak. So
Yeah, hell yeah, man. What do you expecting out of it? What do you think it'll run?
So we have it around 560 horse, 12 pounds of boost. So, you know, even that could probably run a high 9 or bottom 10.
Heck yeah.
But throughout the week, I want to progress and learn the car.
Make it a little quicker.
Yeah, you know the deal.
Heck yeah. And then the all-wheel drive setup, is it the Wagon stuff, or what do you got down there?
I got the Wagon rear end, Quaife sequential trans.
Oh, you got a sequential this thing? Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I got the S1, you know, drive shaft and all their parts in the back. So.
Oh, nice. Okay,
yeah.
So are you running the free? I guess their Freelander style.
Yep. So this is the first one I've tried it on, and so far it's worked pretty good.
Heck yeah, man.
Testing, you know, is still 1/460 foot. So you know.
That's badass, bro.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. The sequential is gonna be sweet. This thing turned up will fly, man.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Know, my goal for the car eventually is just, you know, A50 like dial car. Just
hell yeah.
A5. You know? So.
Dude, honestly, perfect car to bring on something like this.
Yeah, we made one little mistake, and we only have the little fuel tank, so.
So how much fuel you guys?
2.5 gallons.
Oh my man, so you're gonna be pulling over quite often.
We're already like planning.
Just get like a siphon from like inside the car.
That's what we're kind of talking about. So we'll see what happens. You know the deal.
Oh, it's always eventful with you guys, right?
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
You gotta make the adventure. You know,
it's all about the adventure, man.
Yeah, that's it.
Love it, man. So how many? This isn't your first drag and drive, or like
it's my first drag and drive that I'm actually driving. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm always the the bridesmaid. You know.
Yeah.
Whatever. You know. So
it's your turn now.
It's my turn. So I'm jazzed up.
It's good place for it. The Florida deal seems to be the route's really nice, and it's all flat. You're not driving this thing up and down.
Yeah, the mountains.
The mountains and stuff. So
but
good deal,
cool.
man. Yeah, this thing's sweet, brother. Oh, you're good, man. Full-blown street car.
Full-blown street car.
Ready to hit the Florida highways. Dude, this thing's rad, man. Have you had much experience with the Quaife before this?
Yeah, like the BoostedBoiz cars, you know.
Okay.
Like I had built some cars with them early on, and that's why I pushed them on Kyle.
Oh yeah.
Because it's just such
a really
simple
neat deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the GP1 strain on it too, so it'll be just
awesome
nothing
stuff.
to it.
Hell yeah, brother. Can't wait to see it run, man.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for showing us, dude.
Yep. Thank you.
We'll see you. How's that pass? What happened?
As soon as I went in a third, I hit boost cut. So
what's the plan? You gonna make another pass? Or you gonna hit the road?
We're gonna hit the road.
Okay.
Yeah, and we'll just tune it up as we go this week. Make it faster and faster.
Awesome. Yeah, I figured because I saw the old street setup on it.
Yep. I mean, I was happy with where we're starting. You know, at home it made 12 pounds, so we thought leaving the cut at 25 would be plenty of pad.
Yeah.
And we went 20. It made 26. So the elevation change was huge.
It wants to eat, man. It wants to eat.
Yeah.
This 100%. Beautiful Florida weather right now.
Yeah, it's great. There's awesome.
Oh yeah, man. Awesome, man. Good luck at the next track, man.
Very cool.
Safe trip, man.
Yep.
What's up, brother? What's going on, man? It's good to see you, dude. So back out here, sick week once again.
Yeah.
Last year was pretty eventful for you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was a wild ride.
So what happened last year? It was like something broke, and I saw like your wheel came off or something or other.
Yeah. So the lower control arm actually snapped on both sides of the shock. So the shock was still bolted to the bushing, and it was bolted in the subframe as well as on the wheel, but the wheel wasn't. It was just on the upper control arm swinging around at that point.
Dang.
And I was just trying to get it stopped.
Yeah. Looked like a pretty wild deal.
Yeah, it was definitely wild.
Definitely not the feeling you want to have when you're as soon as you take off and launch. You know, like
yeah, right.
But you guys made the best of it.
Right.
Yeah.
It was fully fixed. Had it pulled out by my dad's buddy Jeremy, and I redid the bars, redid the front plate, new front end, suspensions. Everything's pretty much new except for the front shocks.
Hell yeah, man!
Yeah.
Sweet. So what's the rundown on the setup here?
It's an H22 out of a Prelude with the F22 crank. It's pretty mild stuff in the head, stock springs and retainers. It does have dual springs on both sides, but aluminum rods and Outlaw pistons. It's got a Pulsar 6775, 4-inch boost pipe, and PPG dog box.
Hell yeah, man! Yeah, I saw the KDN shifter in there.
KDN shifter. It's all-wheel drive.
What all-wheel drive parts you running?
It's the Wagon differential and viscous coupler, but all just stock, and then PPG B-series transmission.
Heck yeah!
So
love it, dude.
Holds
Love
the
it.
power. And
you don't always see this combo in the Honda. It's not as common. So I love to see it, brother.
Yeah.
Sweet, man. So what's the goal, man? You have what class you running? You hoping to run a certain time, or you just want to make it A to B for the 5 days?
So I didn't get my license finished up this year, so I'm only tech to 10.0, and I'm just gonna my average last year with everything was a 13.1 average.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just try and go for a 10-second average and finish the week consistent, and everything all smooth and good.
Hell yeah, man! You've done a couple of these drag and drives, or was last year your first one, or?
Last year was my first one as a driver, but I've co-drived in two Rocky Mountain Race Weeks as well.
Okay, hell yeah, man, dude. Well, thanks so much for showing us.
Of course.
Good luck out there. Can't wait to see you kick some butt, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
So that's really cool to see. Lots of media out here with us on the property this week, including Boosted Photography, KWS Images, and 1320 Videos. Got members of the whole arsenal out here. Photography is out shooting photos at every stop along the way if you want to grab yourself a photo. I mean, there's a whole lot of people out here.
All right, guys, so we're at the final day. It's Friday, final day of sick week. It's been a hell of a week for a lot of these racers. We're gonna catch up with a lot of the guys that we filmed earlier in the week, see how it went for them, get their stories, and follow up and see how the week's gone and get their final passes today. Wyatt, my man.
How are you guys doing?
Dude? I'm doing awesome, man.
Dude.
And I know you're doing good because it's day 5 here.
Yep.
And you're here.
We're here at the track. We made
It's a
our
win
pass.
on its own.
Dude, yeah, it's awesome. The truck did great. Literally 0 issues on the drive, so that was super awesome. Made our pass this morning. The truck really wasn't there, so we couldn't run a new PB, but we did yesterday, and that was super awesome.
What'd you run?
So yesterday we went a 577 at 122 miles an hour, and then super hard on the brakes. We went through the quarter mile at like a 10.0 at 84. Hoping for a 5 in the 8.
577 at 122 to the 8 mile. He's all over the brake pedal.
They said 577,
right on the money.
Yo, that lead was wild.
So that was really cool to see.
That's flying, man.
Yeah. So
first time out with the truck, you know.
Yeah. That was literally the 9th pass on the truck since we built it. The 4th pass on it when it was on radials. So like for a very new build, getting it dialed in was pretty impressive. And then today we went a 590. Track really wasn't there. It was a lot hotter today. So it's still happy we got it done. And then unfortunately we broke the truck trying to on the pass this morning, actually at the very top. It still went the 590 at 118, hard on the brakes. We kind of bounced it off rev limiter really hard and think that we might have hurt the CP3 pump on it. So took us out. We weren't able to run our 890 or low 9-second pass out in the quarter mile, but I think that's just a great reason to get you guys down to Bradenton and come see that in person.
We definitely got to make that happen, brother.
That would be sweet, man. I'd love to have you guys there.
Hell yeah, we'll definitely make it happen. Hopefully before TX2K we'll come to the BoostedBoiz headquarters and have some fun.
Yeah, we got tons of stuff for you guys to check out. So
awesome,
be a great time.
So how was the drag and drive experience? Obviously this was the first outing with the truck. So how was the experience in general with the truck and the drive? And do you guys have any, run into any traffic, or how was the drag and drive piece of it?
Yeah, so it was really good actually. The one thing is the next truck I'm building for comfort, because this one ain't it. Honestly though, the drive went great. The most we worked on the truck was this morning. We had to tighten up 3 bolts, and that was really the extent of our problems. Traffic was really easy. We finally got up to operating temperature, sitting in traffic for an hour yesterday. Got up to 185 degrees, so she was getting up there, but yeah, no, it was super easy. Started out the week really nervous, being a fresh build, but really it could not have gone any better for us. So
that's awesome.
Really sweet.
Watching the build, and I know based off like what I've seen, you're really meticulous with the way you do things, and you take your time and you do it right. You know? So it couldn't have come out better. That all that hard work going into it really proved itself.
Right.
So,
well, I appreciate it, man, and I'm it's glad that people notice that stuff. Sometimes it's kind of my Achilles heel. I'd love to just kind of slap it together and get it done, but the OCD won't let me. So that's probably why the build took 3 years, but it paid off this week, and in showing that we didn't have to even touch a truck. So
absolutely,
it was really cool that
it
just worked. Yeah.
Yep. So. Absolutely, man. Well, dude, awesome seeing you.
Thank you, sir.
We'll catch up with you soon, brother.
Yeah, appreciate it, guys.
Later.
Thank you.
We got our boy Kyle, BoostedBoiz, coming up. He said he's got the Send It tune in it. He's gonna actually launch it this time because he's been babying it the whole way to not break out, but he's gonna try to get that 10. I think he said he left the boost relatively the same, maybe 16, 17 pounds or something. And now just get a little more aggressive with the launch.
And as your window is slowly closing,
there. Sounded like it just laid over and didn't really have much power in it.
It was definitely out of it. That was at 106, 12.3. I mean, we'll turn that in, but I think we're going to get back in the lanes and see if we can see what's wrong with it first.
For sure, yeah, because it didn't sound like it was making much boost or much power.
Didn't look like yesterday.
Yeah. It left better though.
Yeah. It definitely left better.
1.7, 60 foot or something? Yeah.
Wago, guys. That one might have done it. That one might have done it. I knew it didn't sound great the first time. It had good oil pressure. Oh, it just shut right off. It said it hit overboost. Definitely should have let out. I don't think we have any oil, so that's good. Frick, dude. That's gonna be it on Wago. Dang it. I don't know what happened to this thing. Such a bummer, man. We made it through sick week. I think that 12.3 is gonna be our best. But hopefully she starts up again. It literally just cut right out again. It says it hit overboost, which was at 23 pounds, and that did not feel like 23 pounds. So either the fueling was off, something's not right in the motor right now. Hopefully she's not too hurt.
What's up, brother?
What's up, man?
It's good to see you, man. Day 5. You made it?
We made it. Thank gosh. What a week.
You guys had a wild one, man. I was looking at some updates on social media, and
yeah,
you guys sure had a wild one, man.
Yeah,
give us the rundown. Give us the scoop.
We wanted to creep up on the tune-up this week, and we did. We progressively got faster. Went 9.2 in Georgia, which was flat out awesome.
Civic over on the left side. A whole lot of tire chatter out of the Camaro, but he hangs on to it. Wheeling and dealing down the right-hand side. The scoreboard will tell the tale. 813, 171 for the Camaro with the laundry out. And how about Brent Levinstad? 921 and 153 in the PFI Speed, guys.
My son was having all kinds of issues, and we were trying to mess with the fuel system and overheating. Ours would kind of run warm, but nothing too bad. And then we got to Gainesville, and the car started driving right super hard, both lanes. Got here, wanted to check all the suspension, ran through all the bolts of the car, everything looked okay. First hit we came out, it just wouldn't come up. We think we still had some pump gas in the fuel lines and just didn't want to go anywhere. So we boarded that pass. The next one, we turned it down a little bit, and it tracked off a 9.8, so Yeah, man,
dude,
it's so cool.
9-second average, and
Yeah.
it's a brutal drive, man.
It's a brutal drive,
It's hot
and
here in
I got
Florida.
all race car parts on it. You know, we got the 2-gallon fuel cell. We have the smallest radiator.
So hold on, because we
Yeah.
gotta talk about that for a second. So I saw this little 2-gallon thing, and I saw a hose going to it.
Yeah, we made a rig.
How did you make 2 gallons? You guys drove dang near 1,000 miles with a 2-gallon cell.
We really did.
What did you do there?
So Speed Factory's little fuel cell has got a little roller valve on top. We popped that out. We shoved a hose into the fuel cell, and we ran it to the back to a little switch, like we have a switched on and off pump in the back to a regular 5-gallon gas can. Yeah. And as soon as the fuel pump pressure would start dropping and bucking, we just flipped the switch for about a minute.
And you're
refilled, and just kept going.
That honestly,
it worked out really good.
That's some engineering there for you, bro.
Right?
I mean, you got to make it work.
That's what Dragon Drive's all about,
exactly,
you know?
bro. That is
and this
awesome.
would be like, you know, full race car mode stuff.
Yeah.
So just want to see.
That's awesome.
It's
dude.
cool. Yeah.
That's awesome, man. So I know you guys were tearing apart Shane's car in like a parking lot. I saw, and something happened with the maybe adapter for the transmission.
Yeah. So we thought it was well, we went to KSR Performance to do the fuel system, and when we got there, we started inspecting things because the clutch had been making noise. And while we were looking, we saw the intercooler was broken. And looking around from there to see why it broke, I noticed his adapter plate had come loose from the engine. He runs an H series engine with a B series transmission and has a plate in the middle. Well, the plate came loose and was off about 1/8 of an inch and wreaking havoc on his drivetrain, killed his clutch. It was a tough week. Because like when he parked the car over the winter, just before he had ran a 9.1, so he had some high hopes for the week, and then we got here and everything was just
man.
Yeah, so.
But he made it too.
Yeah, he made it.
He made it.
You know, it's still a Honda at the end of the day. It'll always get back together.
I heard he was having some overheating stuff too. I heard some temperatures that were pretty wild.
Yeah. so last night he rolls up to us. He's like, I just saw 290. It was on its way to 300. I'm like, what?
Oh my God.
We should have stopped it way earlier, but he was, you know. That engine that's in that car owes us absolutely nothing.
Owes you nothing, man. And he was out here still trying to make passes and sending it. And,
oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I love it, man.
Yeah. So
it's always a good time seeing you guys.
He's a diehard. It's cool. Yeah, and it was awesome having both my boys do it together and then with us. So, you know, we had, you know, just a great week, honestly. Even wrenching with them, you know, together all at KSR was just so much fun.
That's what it's about, man.
You know, that's our style. I mean, you watch our YouTube, we're always wrenching and working together, you know? So here we are at KSR and we got his car tore apart and put on a little show for everybody while we're getting our stuff put back together.
Heck yeah, man.
It's a lot of fun. I love the little Hondas, you know? They're cool.
Absolutely, brother. Yeah. Dude, well, congratulations on everything this week.
Yeah, man.
It's been an awesome week.
It has been.
And it's always a pleasure seeing you guys, man. Yeah. So we'll catch up with you soon, brother.
Absolutely.
Thanks, man.